He called himself my son's protector. Online, my brother became the hero everyone admired. He posted emotional videos, he cried in live streams, he told strangers my disabled son needed urgent treatment, special therapy, and constant care. People believed him. They donated thousands. My family praised him. Friends called him an angel. And me? I was still paying every hospital bill alone. Every invoice, every medication, every appointment, every late-night taxi to the clinic. My brother was raising money in my son's name, but not 1 cent ever reached us. And when I finally exposed him, I didn't do it at a family dinner. I waited for his biggest charity live stream. Then I joined live with the truth. My name is Maya. I am a single mother, and my son, Leo, has a neurological condition that affects his mobility, speech, and daily care. He is 8 years old. He loves dinosaurs, soft blankets, and drawing little stars on every paper he can reach. He laughs with his whole face. People often say, "You are so strong," but most days, strength felt less like courage and more like having no choice. I worked part-time from home, took translation jobs at night, and stretched every euro until it nearly broke. Insurance covered some things, not enough. Therapy was expensive, equipment was expensive, special transport was expensive. Even hope came with a price tag. But Leo was my son, so I paid what I could. My older brother Adrian had always been the golden child. He was charming, confident, and somehow always able to make people believe he cared. At family gatherings, he would kneel beside Leo and say things like, "Anything this boy needs, I'll handle it." Everyone loved hearing that. My mother would cry. But after everyone went home, Adrian never called the clinic. He never asked for invoices. He never sat in a waiting room for 6 hours while Leo cried. Still, I wanted to believe he cared. Then one Sunday afternoon, Adrian visited us with a camera. That was the day everything changed. Adrian said he wanted to make a short family video. "People should see how brave Leo is," he told me. I didn't like cameras around my son, but he made it harmless. He filmed Leo drawing stars. He filmed me adjusting his leg brace. Then he asked Leo softly, "Buddy, do you want to get better?" I told Adrian to stop. He laughed and said, "Relax, Maya." But later that night, my cousin sent me a link. There was Leo's face, my son's private struggle. My hands went cold. The fundraiser claimed Leo needed urgent medical treatment. It said we were weeks away from losing therapy. It said Adrian stepped in because I was too overwhelmed. The page showed videos I had never approved, details I had never given permission to share, and the donations were pouring in. 1,000 from Daniel Mercer. I read every word while sitting beside a stack of unpaid medical bills. My son's pain was raising money, but my bank account was still empty. The next family dinner felt unreal. My mother held Adrian's hand and said, "You are doing what a father should have done." Everyone nodded. I sat quietly. I asked him quietly, "How much has been donated?" The table went silent. Adrian smiled and said, "It's complicated, Maya. Online platforms take time." I asked for the login. His smile tightened. He said, "You're emotional. Let me handle this professionally." That was the word he used while stealing my son's dignity. That night, I opened every folder I had, hospital invoices, clinic receipts, bank statements. Every payment had come from me. Not Adrian, not his fundraiser. I emailed Leo's clinic and asked one simple question. Has any payment ever been received from Adrian Vale or from a campaign connected to Leo's care? The reply came the next morning. No, they had never received a single cent from him. Then I messaged 3 donors who had commented publicly. I kept my words careful. I did not accuse. I only asked if they had been told where their donations were going. One woman replied within minutes. She sent me screenshots. Adrian had privately told donors that Leo needed emergency treatment within 10 days. That was false. Another donor said Adrian claimed I had approved everything. That was also false. By midnight, I had a folder full of truth, but I still needed the right moment. 2 days later, Adrian posted a new announcement. He was hosting a live stream, a major charity event. He called it Leo's Second Chance. He said he would reveal a new medical campaign and a life-changing treatment goal. The post had hundreds of likes. My mother wrote, "So proud of my son. Not my son Leo, her son Adrian. Leo was not a child anymore. He was a symbol, a prop." Before the live stream, I prepared everything. I created one folder, not emotional, not messy, just evidence. Invoice 1, paid by Maya Vale. Invoice 2, paid by Maya Vale. Therapy receipt, paid by Maya Vale. Medication receipt, paid by Maya Vale. Clinic email, no funds received from Adrian Vale. Bank statement, no transfers from Adrian. Screenshots of his fundraiser, screenshots of donor messages, screenshots of him using Leo's videos without my permission. Then I wrote one sentence on a piece of paper and placed it beside my laptop. "Do not cry until the truth is finished," because I knew Adrian. If I broke down, he would call me unstable. If I shouted, he would call me jealous. So I decided to be the one thing he could not control: calm. At 8 o'clock, Adrian went live. Behind him were candles and a large photo of Leo. Adrian placed his hand over his heart and said, "Tonight is about love." The comments filled instantly. Adrian said, "My nephew Leo is fighting every day. His mother is overwhelmed, and our family is doing everything we can." Our family. I looked around. Only me. Then Adrian announced the new goal. 50,000 euros. For treatment Leo's clinic had never recommended. That was when I clicked the request button to join. And waited. At first, Adrian ignored me. Then the comments started noticing. "Is Leo's mom trying to join?" Adrian's smile flickered. He had no choice. He accepted. Suddenly, my face appeared beside his. He laughed nervously. "Maya, this is a surprise," I said. "Yes, it is. I am not here for love. I am here for accounting." I held up the first invoice. "This is Leo's therapy bill from March," I said. "Paid by me." Then the second. "This is his neurology consultation, paid by me." Then the third. "This is his medication order, paid by me." Adrian interrupted. "Maya, this is not the place." I said, "This is exactly the place." I shared my screen. The clinic email appeared. It said clearly, no payment had ever been received from Adrian. The comments changed, from confused to angry. Adrian leaned closer and whispered, "Maya, stop this." But the microphone caught it. Everyone heard. My brother had no script left. Then I showed the donor messages. One donor had been told Leo needed emergency treatment in 10 days. False. Another had been told I had signed approval for the fundraiser. False. Another had been told Adrian was personally transporting Leo to appointments. False. He had not taken Leo to one appointment, not one. I said, "My son is not a campaign asset. He is not a brand. He is not content. He is not a tool for sympathy. He is a child." My voice almost broke, but I held it steady. For a few seconds, Adrian said nothing. Then he made the worst mistake possible. He blamed me. "This is what I've dealt with for years," he said. "Maya refuses help, then attacks people." But this time, I was ready. I opened the bank records, month after month, payments to hospitals, therapists, pharmacies. Then I asked him one question. "Adrian, show one transfer you made." He froze. I repeated it. "One transfer." The comments turned into a storm. "Show it." "Where is the money?" Adrian looked down. The donation ticker disappeared. He had shut it off. But it was too late. Too many people were recording. And then one donor entered the chat. Daniel Mercer. The man who had donated 1,000 euros. Daniel wrote, "My child has the same condition. I donated because I believed this was real. Then, I am also a lawyer. Maya, I will help you document this properly." Adrian's face drained of color. Adrian leaned toward the camera. "People are misunderstanding. This is a family matter," Daniel replied. "No, soliciting donations under false medical claims is not a family matter." My phone started vibrating. My mother, my aunt, my cousin. Family messages poured in. Is this true? But I did not answer. For once, they were seeing it for themselves. Adrian tried to end the stream, but before he could, Daniel wrote, "Do not delete anything. Multiple viewers have recorded this." Adrian stared at the screen. His mouth opened. Nothing came out. The fundraiser page was reported. Donors began demanding refunds. People who had praised him an hour earlier now asked where their money had gone. And then my mother called him live. Her name flashed on his phone screen. Everyone saw it. Adrian ended the stream, but the damage was already done. When the screen went black, I sat completely still. For almost a minute, I could not move. Then I heard Leo from the bedroom. "Mom?" I wiped my face and went to him. He asked if I was sad. I sat beside him and said, "A little." He touched my hand. Then he pointed to the paper where he had drawn stars. He had written one crooked word, Mama. That was when I finally cried. Not because Adrian had hurt me, but because my son had been used by someone who should have protected him. And still, Leo's world remained gentle. That night, Daniel Mercer emailed me. He offered legal help for Leo, for the truth. In the weeks that followed, Adrian's image collapsed. The fundraiser was frozen. Daniel helped me file everything. My family tried to apologize. Some said they didn't know, but they simply preferred the beautiful story over the painful one. The hero uncle, the quiet mother in the background. But I was done being background. Several donors asked if they could send support directly to Leo's clinic. This time, every euro went where it belonged. Therapy, equipment, care. Not to a fake hero. And Adrian? He disappeared from social media. No goodbye post, no explanation, no apology. Just silence. The same silence he expected from me. But I had learned something. The final twist came 1 month later. Several donors asked if they could send support directly to Leo's clinic. This time, every euro went where it belonged. Therapy, equipment, care, not to a fake hero. To my son. And Adrian? He disappeared from social media. No goodbye post, no explanation, no apology, just silence. The same silence he expected from me. But I had learned something. Some people do not steal money first. They steal the story. They steal sympathy. They steal trust. They steal your child's pain and sell it as their own compassion. And when that happens, you do not need revenge made of rage. Sometimes all you need is a live stream, a folder full of receipts, and the courage to say, show them where the money went. Because the truth does not need to be loud. It only needs to be seen.